What's up, guys? So today I want to talk about kind of one of the reasons I love martial arts and just something I'm thinking about for 2025. So today I had sparring and it was a lot of rounds and I kind of just felt like crap today. I could tell during my first workout this morning that I have low energy, and I just had to kind of drag myself through it. It just wasn't one of those days I could get flow state and enjoy what I was doing and feel like an artist, you know, and like I'm playing around having fun. It wasn't one of those days, you know. I just had to make it to the end of every round. I had no energy, you know. I had a headache all day, and then like I accidentally headbutted like one of my sparring partners, and it made my headache worse, and I keep getting punched in the head, you know. So long story short, it was just not an enjoyable day of sparring. But what I realized is sometimes whatever you miss out on while you're putting in the work, like you're like, damn, today I didn't get the flow state, you know, and you're disappointed in the work that you did today or how you felt today. If you make it to the end of, you know, the session, like if you're like an artist and you sit down and you work on your craft for a little bit, even if everything that you're writing or the music you're making or whatever, even if it's absolute trash and it sucks, just making it to the end of that session is all that matters. It's all that matters for today. Just finish it, get nice and tired, go to sleep, maybe it'll be better tomorrow. And going into 2025, we got 52 weeks, 365 days. If all we can do is go through the motions, then we'll just go through the motions. But if you do, at the end of 2025, you'll have something to show for it. And I don't know what that is like for you listening to this, but whatever it is on your mind, you probably can't have it. It's probably way more in your grasp, closer to your grasp than you think. And there were goals I set for 2024 that I got, but now I'm realizing I could have done way more, and I really was undershooting. I talked about that in another video. So whatever it is, you might think it's going to take all these years and all this time, it's going to be so hard, but if you could really just milk 365 days for everything you can get out of every single day. And you know what's funny is like the thoughts I was having before I went into sparring were pretty negative, and as soon as it was over, like all that shit was gone. And so sometimes you just have to take action to change your thoughts and change your state of mind. But it's really the only way out, and everything else is an illusion, you know. Everything else that you can just try to pacify yourself with and entertain yourself with is an illusion, you know. So I'll be back, guys. Peace. I got more to say, actually. Listen, you know, I posted on the channel that I'm in camp for a fight. It's supposed to be January 25th. That's what I posted. It's probably going to be early February, but it doesn't matter. The camp is still like the same amount of time and everything. And what I was saying a second ago, look, what I want is to win my next fight. So that's what I'm focused on, is my next fight. And, you know, today was boring and shitty, and I had low energy and whatever. My head hurts from getting punched in the face and whatever. But, you know, the glory that I could get in about 8 weeks is definitely worth all that. Because as of right now, my record is 2-0, and both times I'll be honest, like, since I didn't play sports growing up, I really like soak it in when I win, and I really like feel good when I win. I feel like some of these guys that played sports their whole lives, you know, are kind of used to like winning on the field or whatever. So maybe they've been there before and they're like, all right, whatever. And you know, for me, I feel it way more intensely because, like, fighting is my first sport. So for me at this point, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, I've tasted a certain type of glory that could make any suffering worth it. And guys, don't try to tell me that you've never felt anything like that in your whole life, that you've never felt something that was worth it, that was worth suffering for. And I guess what I'm getting at is, like, if you don't wake up with a tangible goal that's in the near future, not like 10 years from now, but like coming up, and you don't have something to get your ass out of bed because you're scared of fucking it up, it sucks. Because I've done that before. I lived like that for years, and, like, it sucks. So if it's not fighting, whatever it is, put your back against the wall a little bit, you know, because, you know, whatever kind of suffering you're going to have to put in for it, and whatever price you're going to have to pay for it, at least there's something on the other side. At least you're doing this for a reason. You know, you're going to suffer no matter what. So if you don't get on this path, then it's like, why even, like, a lot of people wouldn't say it like this, but don't say this in the wrong way, but it's like, why even be alive? Like, what is the human experience if not having something coming up that's going to kind of put you on the spot, and you got to prepare? So you're just focused on that, and then once you get that behind you, you'll focus on the next one, you know? So for me, as a fighter, it's my next fight, but I got a buddy that's a musician, and maybe you could say for him it's like his next performance or his next gig or whatever the fuck it is. But if I didn't have something to look forward to, man, I don't know. I couldn't go back to that. But also, check this out. Attachment to the outcome, you know, sometimes can stop you from just going for it. And when I'm training for a fight, like, I literally just assume that if I train as hard as I possibly can and I lose, that I shouldn't really even care, because that was just like my destiny. You know, I won't feel that way if I didn't train as hard as I possibly could. If I don't train as hard as I possibly could and I lose, then yeah, I'm going to lose sleep over it. I'm going to have sleepless nights and all that shit. You know? But guess what? Like, if you're a musician and you practice as much as you possibly could and prepared as much as you possibly could, and then you go out and you're like Eminem and 8 Mile and you choke and you fucking get booed off stage, it's fine. It's fine, because you prepared as much as you could. So anyone that would hate on you for that is stupid anyway. So put your back against the wall, prepare as much as you possibly can, and no matter how scared you are, you make that walk, and, you know, you go out there and you face what you have to face. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say now. All right, guys.